What's up guys, we're back with another video. If this is your first time tuning in to the YouTube channel for a property tour, my name is Brandon. I am your favorite Texas realtor and relocation specialist. Today we are in downtown McKinney, Texas, checking out this beautiful model home built by Grand Homes at the Vintage Place community. We are in a very historic part of McKinney as well, and we are checking out a community that is in their final closeout phase. This model home is absolutely gorgeous. It is their Downton Abbey 3 floor plan. It starts at $840,000. However, it does feature roughly $400,000 worth of upgrades. It is a 4-bedroom, 4-bath with 4,400 square feet plus, and it is absolutely stunning, guys. The general price range for this community is going to range from $600,000 all the way to well over $1 million. I believe the sales associate told me $1.5 million is the highest that he's seen a property in this community go for. Before we get in there, my friends, if this is your first time tuning in, please consider subscribing to the YouTube channel, as well as hitting the notification bell to get recommended content like this every single week. And if you are a returning viewer, then welcome back. I'm always happy to have you, and let's get her going. This is, again, their Downton Abbey 3 floor plan. It is absolutely gorgeous. The staple of the floor plan is, of course, going to be the grand double staircase entryway. Just beautiful. And this is a farmhouse styled model home with luxury finishes. It is absolutely beautiful. I love Grand Homes. They have over 40 different model homes and even more communities here in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, and they never disappoint. They can do anything depending on the community and the location. Of course, location is going to be very, very big in terms of where your money can get you with real estate. They have communities that start in the $400,000 price range, as well as communities that start at well over $1 million, approaching $2 million. So definitely, guys, if you are considering relocating out to the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, please fill out the Calendly link in the description below so that we can get connected today and take a look at what your situation looks like. And yeah, I'd love to kind of see what your guys' stories are, what your background is. That's actually going to be a 2-car garage. Use it as a sales office. We're not going to go back there. But guys, today is muy caliente. It is like 107 degrees. Man, it is hot. I feel bad for all of my out-of-state buyers because they are just not acclimated to the weather whatsoever. You can see it in their faces that they are just out of their element. It is insane, but we are rocking and rolling. The good thing about Texas weather, I say, is that it is dry heat. I've spent some time out on the East Coast in Georgia, around the Atlanta metro area, but there is a different type of heat when you have humidity added to the mix. I hate humid heat. I have Hispanic hair, it just doesn't blend well. The great room is just fantastic. They have a full-on wet bar for entertaining. Again, Grand Homes is a semi-custom builder, so if you guys were looking to build this floor plan with them at any of their given communities that it is available, you would definitely be able to reconfigure this and get rid of the bar, do whatever you want to do. But beautiful, all quartz countertops material. Has wine fridge as well as the wine racks built in, wine shelves, and that great room is beautiful. Again, very farmhouse styled in this model, but still very luxurious and modern as well. What do you guys think about these flat top kitchen islands? I actually am a fan if it's done right. In this case, I actually like the light oak shades of color with the white countertops. I think that is okay, but typically you'll see that the waterfall countertops are becoming more and more popular, especially in model homes. But just beautiful. And we are seeing, guys, a lot of buyers, whenever we get connected, they are oftentimes, especially if they're from out of state, they are oftentimes very surprised by the opportunities that you can get here in Dallas-Fort Worth for new construction, just in Texas in general. But Dallas-Fort Worth is one of the fastest growing metro areas in the entire United States. So one of the luxuries that buyers have when they're considering purchasing out here is there is a plethora of new construction, and there's nothing quite like that process, guys. When you're involved in the process from start to finish, it is really an exciting process that can take anywhere from 9 to 12 months, even longer than that, depending on if there's any supply chain issues. But it is just so rewarding as well, getting to pick out your floor plan. Hopefully, if you get in early enough, you would get to pick out your lot, and then just see it come to life. That is just something so great. So don't sleep, guys. If you guys are thinking of relocating out to Dallas Fort Worth, there's never going to be a question that we get a lot is right now the right time to buy? Does it make sense for me to buy? And as a realtor, guys, I'm never going to be able to answer that question for you. I would say that the market is a little bit crazy for what is up here. House prices are a little bit inflated, but with Dallas Fort Worth being one of the fastest growing metro areas in the United States, I don't see it slowing down anytime soon. Interest rates have kind of tapered off just a little bit at the 7.5% mark, but I guess to answer the question, there is never going to be a perfect time to buy. You know, sometimes if you can afford it and it makes sense for you and your family, then it might be the time to pull the trigger. And other times, if you just want to hold on, I mean, the alternative is if you guys are currently owning a home and you're not in a rush, then you can certainly take your time. But if you are renting, I mean, the alternative is just forking over more money towards rent that you're never going to get back. So you never know. You never know, guys. Before you talk to a lender or an experienced realtor, you never really know. So I always recommend, if you don't really know where to start, get in contact with a realtor. If you don't have anyone that you know that is a loan officer, has their loan officer's license, then definitely get with a realtor, because oftentimes we will have connections made and referrals that we can send you out to. Turn off that extractor real quick, but beautiful master bathroom, beautiful master suite, a little bit of commentary about the home. This is going to be your toilet, of course, with the extractor that was on. I just had to turn that off. And I love the color tones. The navy with the slate gray countertops. I really like that. Let me know what you guys are thinking of the property down in the comment section below. I always like to see your guys' thoughts on the properties, since I bring this content for you, not for me. And if you guys aren't following over on Instagram, I do recommend that you do so. If you guys happen to be one of those people that are just window shopping and looking at homes and waiting for the right time, or maybe you're looking at homes and right now you're still renting and you don't think you'll be in a position to purchase quite yet, hit me up. I work with rentals all throughout Dallas Fort Worth. I can do apartments all throughout the state. It's a little bit different with home rentals because you would obviously need access to the home MLS for whatever region you're currently in, but I am more than happy to refer you out if you needed to get in contact with somebody that you would want a referral. So hopefully it's someone that I would trust, Lord willing. But this master closet is beautiful. It rounds out into your, what would be your washer dryer room. Beautiful. I love that master suite as well. Closet with the built-ins right in the middle, the island, just stunning. Then nothing crazy, just Harry Potter closet, but Grand Home has all their extras in there. And they are in a closeout. There's only a few opportunities left in this particular community to get in. So needless to say, if you guys are interested in, hit me in the Calendly link down below, or you can follow me on Instagram and send me a direct message. I'm always willing to work with you guys. But absolutely love the builder. I actually checked out a couple of the builds today with some clients, just some inventory homes that have been sitting on the market. And my clients, this is the first time that they've been exposed to Grand Homes. They weren't in a model home or anything, but they were just blown away. So it was very nice seeing their reactions. Beautiful. They do a great job of diversifying their light fixtures as well. You don't ever feel like any of these model homes are too repetitive or getting too bleak. I try to keep everything a little bit diverse for y'all. And one of the benefits of being here in the Dallas metro area is, again, they have over 40 different models for us to visit. So there is no shortage of content. You guys see the custom wooden beams, beautiful hanging light fixture, cathedral style ceilings. Got the painted walls with the custom made bench and the 4 bay windows. Beautiful. Wow. And then here you would have tucked away a media room. If you guys were building this from scratch, I imagine that you could get some doors to close that in rather than some curtains. if you wanted a little bit more privacy in here. But this is a very large media room. And needless to say, my friends, most of what you're seeing in the video is going to be an upgrade that you can add if you are lucky enough and move early enough within the build process of the house. You don't necessarily have to start from scratch. You can oftentimes take over a home that is being built out as a spec home, and then you can kind of configure a lot of the upgrades to the way that you would like them to be. So that's really nice. A little bit of a dry bar out here with some cabinetry space. And check out this bedroom. They have some steps to go down there. I do get a lot of questions from individuals on all platforms about what I use to film. I just use a good old iPhone 14 Pro Max. It does a phenomenal job of picking up the details, and the color palette just looks beautiful. I actually really like the design of this room. I just now am realizing that there's a bunch of vinyls on the ceiling, as well as Taylor Swift. She's going crazy right now with her tour, but I suppose every time she goes on tour, they sell out and they're insane. I remember seeing her ticket prices for her, you ladies will have to forgive me for whatever tour she was on most recently when they first came out on StubHub. It was an outrage. People were furious at how high the prices were, but hey man, there's people still buying those ticket prices. So, wow. I love how this restroom has or bathroom has a completely different feel from any of the other bathrooms that we have viewed thus far. It has its own closet, of course. Wow. But a little bit more about the kind of market that you can get out here in Dallas-Fort Worth. A very highly desirable areas are going to be, of course, Frisco, Plano, McKinney, Prosper. Most often, if we're having a consultation with a client who is new to the metro area, or maybe they're living in the metro area, usually like 8 times out of 10, they're going to inquire about one of the cities that I just mentioned. And it is very difficult to get in, guys, depending on budget. The median price of a home in Frisco, for example, based off of realtor.com, is $689,000. That is the median. But Frisco is rated as the safest city in the entire United States, as well as the fastest growing city in the United States. They have a multi-billion-dollar development coming to Frisco. It is brand new. It's called the Fields of Frisco, Texas. It is going to be absolutely stunning, and not too far away, they are going to begin construction on the new Universal Studios theme park. So needless to say, homeowners or people that have been wanting to kind of get in at an opportune time, this is a really great time to get in if you're looking at all the comps that are coming to the area and potential resale value of the home down the road, which is something that you always want to consider whenever you're purchasing a house, whether you're building from scratch or purchasing an inventory home. One thing that you might want to consider is, hey, right now, me and my family, we are looking to buy, but down the road, we might actually be looking to sell. So definitely want to consider all of that when you're purchasing, and not just look too soon into the near future. You definitely want to have the far future in the back of your mind. They have the beautiful electric burning fireplace, but it is turned off because, again, it is 107 degrees outside. It is hot. But wow. Isn't this just goals, guys? I absolutely love this home. And then back here, you have a full glass wall of sliding doors. You can close it all the way to the last panel. So if you were to build this particular floor plan, maybe not in this community, but in one like it around the Dallas metro area, then you will be able to do something like that as an upgrade. You saw that covered patio, the building house right next door. Cathedral ceiling for the covered patio just makes it seem even more grand, beautiful. And then, I guess a question that I get sometimes when I post grand homes is what cities they build in. Texas, currently, to my knowledge, they only have developments in North Texas. So basically only the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. But guys, they have some beautiful, beautiful homes that you guys can choose from in some really, really aspiring developing areas. Like Midlothian, Texas, that was the most recent home that I posted on the YouTube channel for a full-length property tour. They can start builds there for as low as $580 grand. Those are base prices, but guys, just because you're going new construction, you don't have to look at all the glitz and glamour of getting all of these upgrades. A lot of these upgrades are going to be unnecessary for most people. And really, the great thing about going new construction is you have an opportunity to have some say into what you want to do with the house. But I always let my clients know, hey, you don't necessarily have to pay top dollar to the builder for these upgrades. You guys can look at making these additions or add-ons later on into the life cycle of the home. So the longer you're there, and if you still want to make those upgrades, you still have that itch, then by all means, at that point in time, it might be the right time to do it. But you don't have to shell out a bunch of cash just for that. But obviously, new construction builders, they are offering a ton of incentives right now, guys. Whether you go with their in-house lender for buying down your interest rate, or offering money towards closing costs, so that's money that you don't have to pay out of pocket, or just offering more concessions off the sales price of the house so that you can get that shaved off. So don't sleep, guys. If you're looking or interested in new construction in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, hit me up and I'm more than happy to help you. But Lord willing, I'll hear from some of you soon. Let me know what you thought about this property tour in the description below, and I hope you guys have a blessed week. God bless.